Hey gang, I just want to take a few minutes to wish you a happy and holy Easter. Um, Easter season is a pretty big deal when I was a kid. I've told you a number of times that I was brought up as Roman Catholic, and this meant for 40 days prior to Easter, this is called the Lent season, season of Lent, uh, we were required to give up something and to give something. So what we gave was any money that we could even scrape together we would send away to Catholic missions overseas. But we had to give up something too. We got to choose whatever we wanted to give up, but whatever it was, it had to be a sacrifice. It had to hurt. Otherwise, there's no point in the exercise. So for us Hayden kids, there are only two options: candy and snacks or television. So back then, it was usually TV because there wasn't a lot of candy or snacks to give up. And not surprisingly, the toughest thing to give up was TV. Um, if hard to wrap your brain around it, but for you guys, it would be kind of like no media of any type for 40 days. So that meant no cell phones for you, no games, no electronic based games, no laptops, no Netflix, no Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, uh, what do you call that thing, Spotify, nothing. You know, I look back in those days and I look back with a fondness because in fact, year by year, it was something that we actually looked forward to. And I know you may find this hard to wrap your brain around, but there was the good things to it. First of all, it reminded us of Christ's sacrifice on our behalf. And the second thing was that it reminded us there was a good side to suffering and sacrifice. Suffering and sacrifice are not bad things, even though we try to avoid them. You see, they teach us how to be human. And that's especially true for us here living in Kelowna, because we live in an economic, social, political bubble. And the reality is that every hero of humanity has suffered and sacrificed. I challenge you to try to think of somebody that truly has an impact, that has not had to go through times of suffering and sacrifice. And it causes even thick in the head teenage boys like myself to be grateful for what I have. And not surprisingly, it made Easter even more of a celebration. These days of self-isolation and this Easter will be like no other you have ever experienced. There's a question to be answered though. Are you looking forward to how this time of sacrifice and suffering, because it is, how it will help mold who you are, help mold your character? Will it prompt gratitude and kindness in you? Or will it end in bitterness and complaint? Beloved, I pray that this Easter is the happiest and holiest of all of your Easters. Know that I love you. Don't go away.